Hi, my name is Dr. Matthew Love. I'm a licensed psychologist here in Connecticut. I want to just take a couple minutes to chat a little bit about stress and anxiety as it relates to teenager and college students. You know, unlike many of the adults and even your parents, you are constantly surrounded by your peers, whether that's at school, whether that's at extracurricular activity, or even a sport. And a couple weeks ago, our lives have abruptly changed, and so has your life has also abruptly changed too. And so, in response, many young people have continued to gather socially outside the home. And we totally get it. It can be completely stressful living at home. I mean, who really wants to live at home with their parents all the time? The problem is that we don't know really how COVID-19 is spread. Some people who are asymptomatic, meaning they're not displaying any symptoms, may also come home and spread that to others, or maybe even at a social gathering. And so the question is, how do we maintain social connection, and how do we support that while also maintaining safety? And that's ultimately the main thing, is maintaining a sense of safety, not only for yourself, but for your loved ones too. Well, the first thing that you can try doing is maintaining connection virtually. Your generation is arguably the virtual generation. You know how to use Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, Facebook, whatever, insert whatever you want right there. And so what you can do in this is reach out and talk to people. Talk to people through Zoom parties. Talk to that friend of yours who you may not have talked to in a really long time. Reach out and connect with one another. That also might be a really great way of you reaching out and connecting with your neighborhood. Whether it's somebody down the street who you know might be living alone, reaching out and doing a good work in that way may give you a really good sense of something that's in your control of doing. Another thing that you can try doing too is, gain some space within the home. If you're getting tense and you're feeling frustrated at home, which is completely understandable when we're in close proximity to one another, ask for some space, go upstairs to your room or wherever is a quiet spot, listen to music, maybe work on a project that you've been always wanting to do, whether that's creatively, like the Berklee School of Music college students had done, or read a book that you hadn't gone around to. Another thing too is try the best you can, and this sounds really crazy, is speak positively about yourself and into the family that you're living in, the best that you can. I know it sounds crazy, but it actually works. The more that we think positively, the more that we speak positively, and we have a positive outlook in these times where, a lot of information is coming at us, can really make us feel worried and scared. The more that we speak positively, the more that can also help improve our mood. And it also improves our interactions with our family members. And that's the most important thing, is while we're living in close quarters, is trying to get along as best we can. And I know that everyone is stressed and anxious. So am I. We don't necessarily know what's going to happen in the future. All I do know is that things will get better eventually. It is normal to feel stressed. It is normal to feel worried. It is normal to feel like, despite your best efforts, nothing seems to be changing. This is okay to feel. But if you tend to feel overwhelmed by this, reach out and speak to somebody. Whether it's a mental health professional like myself, a close friend, a family member, or maybe even when you're on your Zoom classrooms speaking with a teacher. Whoever it is, that person that you feel close to and you want to connect with and talk about your worries, do it. You'll feel better afterwards. And if you ever need anything, I'm here, as well as the many mental health professionals in Connecticut are here to help and support you. Thank you so much for your time, and take care.